a really good test for both the mini muff and the drone. So I've just got some footage that you've probably just seen back in my hometown of Fleetwood. Katie thinks it's always windy here. It is really windy today. I'd say winds in excess of 40 miles an hour. The drone is kind of flying like this, as you'll see in a minute. Hopefully it will take off. The thing is, I'm running on the drone on a spare battery now, so I've run the main Phantom battery and that's been exhausted, and of course in these windy conditions it loses a lot more power a lot faster. This battery doesn't give me the range that the normal Phantom battery does, but there's some really good windsurfers out there making some great you know, having a great time. The wind is obviously to their advantage, but let's see what happens with the drone. These guys are just incredible. It's a bit of a nightmare to film because they're moving around so much, but oh, fantastic stuff. I'm keeping the drone a bit higher now. It's really windy. The drone's at about 130 feet, but it is really struggling. Whoa, this guy just went up in the air. Fantastic. Don't get this on the river cam. This is coming across, but I feel like I'm in a Stanley Kubrick movie. Look at all those birds. So in Fleetwood, just been to pick up our tickets, Charlie, for a game next week. Get them slightly cheap if you book them while we're here. Going to an away game, of course, not far from where we live. And researching now about another family relative, my grandmother's uncle, so my mother's great uncle, can't remember, who was killed in March 1918. I just found out he was killed just a few miles south of where Ernest Topping was killed in my other video. So more to come on that one. Try and do a bit more research, and when I go back over to do some more stuff about Ernest, because we're almost there with Commonwealth War Graves, I'll be sure to visit this guy who's also called Ernest, but Ernest Henry Lonsborough, who's commemorating on the War Memorial at Fleetwood, just over there. What I think I'm doing right now is just scanning through some of my dad's old home video footage, try and see if there's any interesting stories that I can find to vlog about. Some interesting stuff I found where I now work on an old home video, and found my 21st, which I will not be sharing on here, and lots of other things, so hopefully find you some more interesting stories. We're using video as well. I mean, that's kind of an effort in itself. Here we go. You see on here, there's me in the blue and white. But I think I've already copied this online, so we can fast forward that through. So it's been a really weird few days. I'm not quite sure how to sort of get a vlog out of the footage I've done, so I hope it kind of makes some sense. The main reason being, you know, while you're away, you know, if you're aiming to do the practice, you've just got to prioritise it. So, you know, I try and snatch 30 minutes. At the moment, as I showed you a minute ago, I'm trying to transfer quite a bit of old home video footage onto the hard drive, digitize it, so I've got it for stories or other vlogs. I've got some other vlogs coming up in a bit that I know I'm going to be using some of this footage, and some footage I got ages ago. But trying to get this out and kind of working through around there. I hope some of the vlogs make sense. I hope if you're a regular subscriber, you'll enjoy it. I'm just running through some stuff for the gig I've got on Sunday. We're trying out this piece by Joey Calderazzo called The Mighty Sword, which I'm just trying to get my head around and make sure I've got it, make sure I can work my head around a solo for it. That's 2 months, darling. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit on the beach. Bit of a shorter vlog today. As you can probably tell, we're up at my parents at the moment, heading back down to Cambridge tomorrow. I've now got a gig in Ipswich tomorrow evening, which is coming at the last minute. So we're heading out for a curry with my best friend Simon and his wife, and then off very early in the morning. So I think now is a rather appropriate time to end today's vlog. Back with the normal saxophone related vlog and Q&A session on Monday of this week. And until then, I will say bye-bye.